We're gonna go over the whole week all at once. I know you guys watch those YouTube videos all Sunday night or Monday to get a feel for what it's like. So I just thought, hey, why don't we just go through the whole week together? And this way I can kind of talk through them a little more in detail and kind of look at the flow. So in this format, I'm going to go through the intent like I already do each week. This way, we're going to just look at every day individually, but also just review it through this video. Give me some feedback if you guys find something that works a little better for you. Just let me know. But I'm just testing this out and just let me know what you guys think. So I'll get started. So Monday here, we got our classic kind of back squats. We're going to keep up our 5 sets of 5 program there. So still a 3 second pause at the bottom. And then you want to be nice and quick at the top, like our driving up out of the bottom of the squat. So make sure you're hitting that good bottom position. You're staying solid there for 3 seconds at least before you drive up. And then again, look at what you've been doing this past couple of weeks and build off of that. If you're holding good positioning, good technique, then obviously let's go up. From there, to finish off that day, we got a nice 10-minute workout. So I got 10-minute cap, 5 rounds, 20 dumbbell snatches, 10 burpees over the dumbbell. Just simple. With the dumbbell snatches, if you guys want to do alternating, go for it. Or if you want to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, it's really up to you. Looking at 2-minute rounds to get this one done. So definitely you want to be pushing the pace on this one. I'm probably estimating some people might finish around that kind of at the fastest, probably around that like 7-8 minute mark. But if you're really comfortable with this, or if you're not quite comfortable with the stuff, you're probably looking closer to that 10-minute mark. And if you get 4 rounds done, that's still really, really good. So from there, going into Tuesday here, and I'm just gonna move some stuff over. Ooh, I think that just moved me. There we go. Okay. Um, Tuesday's workout, we got our benchmark workout. So 20, or Barbara is the benchmark workout, 5 rounds for time, 20 pull-ups, 30 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 50 air squats, 3-minute rest in between rounds, and you got a 35-minute cap to get through this one. So I really like this one. This is just all body weight. You get to do a push, pull, core, and legs. The volume of it is pretty close to Murph, I would say. So again, with this one, probably want to just aim to get around that 4 round mark. You guys can modify the volume too as well. So if you look at this, 5 rounds times 20, that's going to be 100 pull-ups, 150 push-ups, 200 squats, right? 250 squats, or 250 air squats, 200 sit-ups, I should say. So make sure you guys are kind of appropriately scaling the volume. Just talk to your coach about that. If this is a lot, obviously we don't want to do that right away. So maybe you want to go to tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40 could be a good kind of substitute instead. Or even 5, 10, 15, 20. So just depending on where you're at as an athlete, just make sure you're getting like the right stimulus for yourself. And again, this is all bodyweight gymnastics on the Tuesday there, and we're just continuing our cycle as we have been already, working on our pull-ups, push-ups, just a lot of the bodyweight gymnastics movements to get us really strong. So from there, as you guys know, that takes us into Wednesday. Wednesday, we're doing our weightlifting. We're going to work on our clean technique, EMOM 10, 2 high hang squat cleans, and build to a heavy set based on technique and form. So if you guys feel good with it today, definitely let's go heavy with it. Push that weight as long as you're keeping the good technique and positioning. If not, don't worry about that and really just get comfortable with the clean technique itself. Or maybe it is for you just getting comfortable with getting underneath the bar into a squat. So everyone's going to be a little bit different. Just make sure you're adjusting accordingly. And then for the workout there, we're going to carry that power clean or that clean technique into the workout. We're going to go into an ascending ladder of power cleans and rowing. So they're all going to go up in reps. This is a cool one. So it's going to test kind of that endurance, pushing kind of closer to that limit there. Don't get too excited in the beginning. Want to really pace this one. I would see if you can kind of go touch and go with these power cleans if possible. And there should be a weight that you can do touch and go, but it's a little bit challenging. I would say let's aim to get into that 5th round. So probably getting into that 10 power clean range and 500 meter row. See if you guys can push to get into that. or more in today's workout. But really good one to work on some barbell cycling. You're definitely going to be challenging that posterior chain, a lot of hinging both in the power clean and in the rowing itself. So have fun with that one. And that was going to lead us into Thursday, which Thursdays, again, more of a cardio based day. So it should be a little bit more lower intensity. We're focusing on just kind of being in that aerobic zone than we are in that anaerobic zone. So this one for Thursday, for some of you might be a good kind of flush it out day. For others might be a day where you want to kind of push a little bit harder. So just make sure you're adjusting accordingly. 3 rounds for time, 30-minute cap, nice 800-meter run, nice and smooth on that, and then 50 box step ups followed by 30/25 cal bike. So if you can get this done, a round done in 10 minutes consistently, you should be able to get this done in 30 minutes. If you fall off a little bit, let's say 11, 12 minutes per round, that's okay as well. But if this is taking you 20 minutes to do one round, it's probably too much. So let's break that down, cut the run down, the step ups, and the bike down a little bit. But this should be close to that. But again, depending on where you're at as an athlete, we want to make sure we scale accordingly. And then, as you guys know, finishing off Thursdays always with some gymnastics core. So we got that AMRAP 6, 10 V-ups, 10 side plank raises per side, and then a 20-second hollow hold. I want you guys to be just really grinding this one out. Quick transitions from movements to movements. I just want you guys to really be challenging that core. If you're feeling that fatigue, you're doing this one right. And it's only 6 minutes. So really try to blast that core in the 6 minutes. 6-minute abs, if we want to call it that. But it's good to help you guys get stronger in those areas, especially those side plank hip raises. I really like those. Just attacks a different area that we don't really train as much with the classic or big three movements like the squatting, the pushing, and the pulling. So it's a really good one. Friday, overhead squat, pause progression overhead squat. So we're pausing at the bottom for 3 seconds. Really getting comfortable with that overhead positioning and our bottom positioning in the overhead squat. If we don't have that quite yet, we're going to do our lunges. We're going to focus on that today. Just get really comfortable with the overhead while doing some kind of hip flexion. So a lunge will definitely be a lot easier than a overhead squat. So make sure you're not shying away from doing the overhead lunge. Even if you're struggling with that overhead positioning, or maybe the squat feels good, but the overhead just doesn't feel that good, maybe we want to just adjust that with doing a lunge instead. So just keep that in mind. And then our workout, this one's a pretty cool one. I'm interested to see how this one goes. So we got a 3-round, 200-meter single kettlebell farmer's carry. So 32 kilos for the guys, 24 for the ladies. So you're going to carry that on one side, and then 21 strict handstand push-ups. So no kipping with this one. We're going to really kind of test that upper body endurance, or that upper body stamina, I should say. So with this one, you're going to have some grip involved with it. And then that grip kind of sensation trying to go into that push, your forearms, triceps are going to start to build up in fatigue. So definitely plan this one out. You got 15 minutes, looking at 5 minutes around there. The 200-meter single arm farmer's carry is probably going to take, I'm going to say, a minute 30 to 3 minutes, I would say. If you do it unbroken, probably a little bit faster than that. And then 21 strict handstand push-ups, budgeting about 3 minutes to get that done if you want to keep it to a 5-minute pace. But good one on Friday there. Lots of good overhead strength, upper body strength there. And then we got our Saturday benchmark. So we got Fran as a benchmark, and to prepare for it, I'm going to get you guys doing a 3-rep max thruster. So we're going to build up to a heavy 3-rep max. This is going to get our nervous system fired up, get ourselves prepared for Fran, because that thruster weight that we have in Fran should be significantly lighter than what we use in this 3-rep max. This 3-rep max is ideally something that you clean off of the ground. So you're getting it from the ground to your front rack position, and then 3 unbroken thrusters, not stopping in between. I want you to preserve that stretch reflex in the muscles. So going down, drive it up, and then control back down, drive it back up for 3. And then after 3, you can kind of put it down there. So that should prepare you and give you some ideas of what weight you should use. I would say, again, at least half of this weight. So let's say you do a 3-rep max thruster at 200 pounds. Your weight for this workout for Fran should be 100 pounds or a little less, because we want to be moving that barbell quickly. We're looking at that speed, and we're trying to get more of that cardio aspect out of this workout. And Fran, definitely, we don't want to be spending a ton of time just trying to do the thrusters. They're gonna suck, just going into that, but it's a really good one. I love this workout. Trying it once in a while to kind of test where my capacities at and how much I'm willing to kind of push into that uncomfortable zone. So 10 minutes is a good time cap to keep it at. So make sure you're aiming to finish this within then. Really, we want to be around like a 5 to 8 minute time finishing this 10-minute or finishing Fran to get the right stimulus out of it. So just adjust your thruster weight, adjust your pull-ups so that you can manage that today. And then our Sunday workout, as always, we got our partner workout. And this one is a 40-minute cap, 100 cal row, 100 wall balls, 80 box step ups, 60 sit ups, synchronized, 50 dumbbell shoulder to overhead, 400-meter run together. And then we're going to go back 60 sit ups, 80 box step ups, 100 wall balls, and 100 cal row. So we got 40 minutes, good little cardio on. Just get your body moving. You can break this up however you want with your partner or your team there, but a good one. Get sweaty. It shouldn't be too heavy with the movements, just about kind of moving consistently in this one, getting a good sweat on. And again, starting your Sunday off right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the week. Let me know how you like this new format of the programming overview. And then I'll take your feedback and kind of build off of that. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the week.